Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in thanking our maestro of the pipes, Mr. Bruce McDonald. So, after managing that entrance, exams are going to be a walk in the park, aren't they? Some of you saw it, and some of you will have to be told of it later. Good afternoon, everyone. Dean Wichtel, fellow veterinarians, student veterinarians, ladies and gentlemen. If we have not yet met, my name is Peter Conlon, and I am the Associate Dean of Students at the Ontario Veterinary College. I'm very pleased to welcome all of you to this ceremony and celebration that recognizes the point at which this class begins the final phase of the DVM program. The veterinary journey that they began at OVC on September the 2nd, 2013 will reach a major milestone one day in the week of June the 12th, 2017, although we don't know exactly which day as of yet. But it will happen, and if everybody, they and us, have done our jobs correctly, they will receive the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and recite the veterinarian's oath. Since that day in 2013, and until that day in 2017, there have been and will continue to be many milestones in their life as a student veterinarian. Perhaps some of them will pass with little recognition of their significance, but today's event will stand out because although they will undoubtedly enter a variety of careers, some clinical and some non-clinical, today each Komodo will receive something that involves, in a way, a formal robing or cloaking that demonstrates their upcoming clinical role in the year ahead. Until the late 19th century, since interactions with patients and clients were always thought of as very serious and formal matters, physicians and veterinarians always dressed in black. Black attire being considered to indicate the formality attached to that event. The white coat was actually introduced to medicine and veterinary medicine in the late 1800s as a symbol, first of cleanliness, and to demonstrate that medicine was becoming more and more science-based. In veterinary medicine, this coincided as well with the slowly increasing prominence of companion animal practice in the profession. However, the significance of the white coat is much more than that. The foundation of all professional societies is candor or truth, and that word candor is derived from the Latin candidus, which means white. So just as importantly, the white coat symbolizes that other critical part of student veterinarians' education. In combining professionalism and caring, it is the emblem of the trust that they must earn from their clients. To witness our ceremony today, I am very pleased to welcome a number of guests representing the organized veterinary profession in Canada, Ontario, and the OVC. I would ask that they please rise as I introduce them. They are from the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Michelle Guerin, a member of the CVMA Council, and also an OVC faculty member. From the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Christine Coughlin, the president. From the College of Veterinarians of Ontario, Dr. Larry Cavan, the president, and Ms. Jan Robinson, the registrar and CEO. And from the OVC Alumni Association, Dr. Joelle Engrao, a member of the OVC AA board. Thank you very much for joining us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeffrey Wichtel, the Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College. Dr. Wichtel.
Thank you, Dr. Conlon. I'm still in that new phase. I'm still doing things for the first time, so this is my first white coat ceremony. But one thing I can be sure of, every time I attend one of these ceremonies of this sort, I'm always impressed with the support that the students have from their friends and family. So thank you all for coming today. It's great to see Rosansky looking pretty full again, as it always is when we have these events. Really appreciate it. So it's just a white coat, right? What's the big deal? I'm sure your current lab coat has a lot of unmentionable stains on it anyway, so you needed a new one this year. But in fact, it is a really big deal. By the giving and accepting of these white coats, we are certainly marking an important milestone in your development as young doctors. And I think if we can look at it, I think Dr. Conlon mentioned something about trust. I think that's an important part. We're acknowledging here today that you're at a stage in your training that you're entrusted to take the responsibility for caring for animals. You're in that situation now where we feel you can ask for and accept the trust of the owners of these animals. So this is a big deal. And of course, you're at a stage now where you're ready for your year of very intensive clinical and diagnostic training, which is no small thing. So congratulations for getting to this stage. We're very proud of you. You've got a lot of information in your head right now, and you're getting a chance to put it to work. Dr. Conlon, yesterday, as I asked him how I should prepare for today, he said, well, you should think back to the situation you were in when these students were, what were you thinking when you were at that stage where you folks are today? So I gave that a little bit of thought and thought, well, what was the most notable revelation as I moved into my final year of clinical training? And I think it related to the acceptance or understanding that life is not a multiple choice question. I was absolutely shocked when I got into the clinics that many problems that I was presented with every day had more than one answer. Oh my God, talk about turning your universe upside down. Not only that, but the instructors that I were with would argue as to which the answer was. So there was clearly many right answers to many of the clinical and diagnostic conundrums you're presented with every day. So I think that sort of touches on the art of veterinary medicine. That's what happens now, is that you've got all the information you need. You've got a deep well of knowledge and skills that you've developed. Now is the time for a little bit of creativity. I know that sounds crazy in medicine to talk about creativity, but every day you are presented with diagnostic or treatment conundrums that don't have any one single right answer. So enjoy this. Don't feel as perhaps flummoxed as I did when I was faced with these. Enjoy the scholarly discourse amongst your instructors and yourselves. It's okay to disagree. In the end, the instructor always wins, of course. And really enjoy this. Enjoy learning the art of veterinary medicine. You've got just a short time here left with us. Take advantage of it. You've got fantastic instructors and staff and other students to work with. So thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Next is Dr. Stephanie Nijkamp, who is the Associate Dean, Clinical Program at OVC. Dr. Nijkamp.
I always hate to follow Dr. Wichtel, but anyway, I'll do my best here. I want to welcome you all to the hospital on behalf of everybody within the hospital. I know you've been there many times over the last few years, but not quite in the same way that you're going to be with us in the coming year. And I really want you to understand that you're a valued member of our team. You're valuable to us as well, but I want you to know that you're valued. Your opinions matter. What happens in the hospital matters. It's important to us. We wouldn't be here running this hospital if it wasn't for you. It's important that you're there, and we have to remember that every single day. So I want to, on behalf of everybody, welcome you. I look back at when I went into this point in my career as well. I knew that life was not a multiple choice question, so I had that one figured out. But I didn't have much more than that figured out. And I remember leaving for my externship, as you will do soon, thinking, I don't know anything. And they're going to expect me to have an answer. And what am I going to do? And I just want to tell you that it's there. All of those things that you have been learning and applying, they're there. They may seem like they're in some cobwebs, and they may take a little time to come back out. But in the heat of the moment, logic kicks in, logic wins over, and you will find your way. And so I encourage you to enjoy all of those experiences, to make the most of the positive ones, the negative ones. We learn from all of them, and have a great clinical training here. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. And Dr. Don Trout is the Phase 4 coordinator, and he oversees the entire final year of the DVM program. Dr. Trout.
Hi. So, yeah, these folks up here in the middle are just shocked to see me in anything other than so that's the end of it for them. My job here today is supposed to give you a very brief, not you folks, of what is entailed in the final year, or Phase 4. And so Phase 4, the last year, is just unlike the others, and it actually lasts almost a year, starts in the beginning of May, and then ends about mid-April of the next year. And in all of those weeks, that these folks have to do 38 weeks at least of some kind of education through OVC. And that can be, one thing is during the summer months that all of them have to do an 8-week externship at a mixed practice, which mixed practice means large animals like horses, cows, sheep, goats, that type of thing, plus also small animals, dogs, cats, pot-bellied pigs, maybe, things like that, okay? And it doesn't mean they have to do an absolute mix, but they have to be in a practice situation like that. And so they're gonna spend 8 weeks with the same group there, and they enter the real world outside of the ivory tower of OVC. And then, along with those 8 weeks, they have to do during that whole year a total of at least 30 other weeks of rotations. And they might be 1, 2, 3 week rotations. And some of those are here at OVC. I didn't hear you. Oh, never mind. How's that? Well, now. So, there. Good? Thanks. Okay. So they will do some of those rotations here at OVC, and they can also do them at external sites, which might be another university, or it could be a private practice, or a zoo, marine park, there's all kinds of opportunities available to them. And so once again, they're placed in those real life situations. And what they actually take of all these rotations during the final year depends on what stream they select. And they could either go into the small animal stream, or they could do an equine stream, or a food animal stream, cattle, sheep, goats, fish, all kinds of things like that. Or what we call the rural community practice stream, which is again a mixed stream between large and small animals. And so they're off on a new adventure come May. And then a year from now, you'll get to go to another thing like this at graduation, where you hear more speeches, and it'll be way longer.
Thank you, Don. We will now present to each member of the Komodos their own white coat. So class, I ask you to stand row by row, and when I read out your name, please come to the front, where Dr. Trout, Dr. Nijkamp, and ably assisted by Dr. Carrie Lismore, Associate Dean Academic, will present you with your coat. When you return to your seat, please remain standing at your seat. We'll try not to play any mind games with you on which way you're going to go here. So that wasn't a mind game. That was just not sure of how many seats there were earlier. Now, Whitney, it is important, being a leader, to know that everyone behind you is going, thank goodness her name comes first. But once you've done it, you'll be able to stand there and watch everybody else. So it'll be huge relief. So I will ask the front row to stand, and then Whitney, if you would come up, and others follow Whitney, and receive your coat here. And so our first member of the class, Whitney Alper. Melissa Anderson. Alana Bax. I recognize now I need a rear view mirror right here so I can see what's happening. Vivek Basu. Kaylee Bernardo. Jody Beerworth. Patrick Bolsterley. Heather Boots. Kate Bottoms. Spencer Burley. Krista Campbell. Andrew Chong. Natalie Chow. Claire Clements. Allison Collier. Kevin Colliver. Alicia Combe. Laura Constantinescu. Miriam Coulthard. Jennifer Crew. Laura Demicho. Emma Delatala. Stephanie Delorme. Ellen Denstead. Sarah Downing. Christina Doyle. Aaron Duffy. Kylie Evers. Abigail Finley. Jillian Finney. Alicia Forsyth. Kristen Frederick. Mallory Gilmer. Lauren Gregory. Jessica Gu. Caitlin Gualiano. Justine Gugeno. Stephanie Geiler. Sarah Hall. Jennifer Hanmore. Abigail Harris. Christopher Hauser. Haley Hickling. Ann Hong. Cassandra Jackson. Katrina Yankovic. Leah Khan. Kimberly Kaltais. Rianne Camula. Jacob Keitel. Daniel Kim. They all have second careers in retail at some point, I'm sure. Kara Kitchen. Kaushalya Karupu. Sarah Laliberté. Ashley Lamond. Sarah Leeson. Amanda Lee. Jared Lowe. Rachel Manjos. Michelle Matraye. Kelsey Milmine. Catherine Moffat. Andre Moran. Catherine Mundy. Julie Must. Andrea Nace. Rachel Needles. Heather Nyrider. Robert Olender. Don't forget your phone. Oh, you got it? Greg Oliver. Laura Omelyanuk. Ruben Ong. Andrew O'Ree. Catherine Piper. Benjamin Potvin. Vivica Ranalla. Stephanie Riebel. Teresa Reitz. Jessica Richards. Daniela Rizzo. Amy Rodgman. Sabina Romanescu. Candace Runyon. Allison Schrader. Carrie Schutten. Chanel Schwartzentruber. Foster Scott. Pradnya Shah. Diana Shum. Melissa Smith. Tessa Spooner. Megan Stapleton. Carly Stewartson. Caitlin Stormonth. Noreen Sumar. Kathleen Taylor. Christina Toth. Heather Trainer. Crystal C. Nick Valaba. Brittany Vivian. Melissa Wagner. Jonathan Waito. Dory Wallace. Shannon Walsh. Rebecca Weller. Jessica White. Jenna Williamson. Kitty Yang. and Cassandra Young. Could I ask the class to turn and face the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, the class of OVC 2017. Thank you. Please be seated. As we close the formal part of our ceremony today, I want to thank, first of all, the White Coat team. Wow. Great work. Our special guests from the organized profession for attending today. We greatly appreciate you being here. You families and family members and friends of the class for all the support that you provide to your favorite Komodo. It's greatly appreciated by all of us. And I would invite you to please join us now for a reception in the concourse of this building just outside. And Komodos, would you please gather on the steps outside at the south side of the building so that we can get a class photograph to remember this in perpetuity. And now I thank you again for coming, and I look forward to seeing you at the reception. Thank you. And you can leave independently.